In case if you're watching this on the 14th of February, then happy 214 or Valentine's Day, however you want to call it. But now onto the video itself. When it comes to the marketing of Zack Snyder's Justice League, I feel like that the picture or the movie faces two big problems. That of course one being the marketing of this mythical cut or new film even, but the biggest hurdle for me would be the differentiation, especially the combination of both the differentiation and the marketing of this mythical movie, which is now ingrained in the collective consciousness or in pop culture as a whole. And maybe the biggest hurdle the marketing has to address is how you differentiate the 2017 version from the 2021 version of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Because they are both Justice League movies in and of themselves, and the general audience doesn't necessarily know what is the difference between the two versions or the two movies in general, as they are completely different films. And when it comes to the marketing campaign, what Zack Snyder specifically chose for his Justice League is one of the better decisions when it comes to just marketing of his own films in general, because what he did, he chose an interactive marketing campaign, which are the most engaging ones with the consumers or the customers or the fans. And therefore, the integration of these marketing campaigns are preferred, but the execution of it really matters. Especially when we are talking about executing a said marketing campaign during a pandemic. And one of the biggest examples of these marketing campaigns, to just give you a few, was the Dark Knight's marketing campaign, the marketing campaign for Batman v Superman with the hashtag who will win, and you could tweet it at do you think Batman or Superman would win, or even the Captain America Civil War one where you were Team Cap or Team Iron Man. But when it comes to the marketing campaign of Zack Snyder's Justice League, I feel like that marketing this whole movie with the fans was possibly the best decision for the whole marketing campaign of this film, because it is important to note that the fans who are marketing this movie have made it possible in the first place. And then enter Zack Snyder and his fan base. Zack Snyder is a filmmaker with an unstoppable and unprecedented fan base who basically trend daily. I don't necessarily mean that they do 100,000 tweets a day, but if something comes up, they usually trend on social medias. And maybe one of the biggest examples is that Zack Snyder has been teasing us with these 15-second clips for the upcoming trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and the latest one had over 100,000 tweets. And that's not even for a trailer or a new behind-the-scenes picture. This is for a 15-second teaser for a trailer. And I feel like that by doing these little teases for the hardcore fans, because he always puts these striking images or iconography or images which the hardcore fans would recognize, while also using these materials and images to pique the interest of the average moviegoer, is one hell of a marketing strategy, and it is insanely clever. The combination of these methods really results in a win-win situation when it comes to the interactive marketing campaign. And also with daily trends on social medias, there is no need for a huge advertising budget or just huge advertising from WarnerMedia or HBO Max or whoever you want to say. It doesn't even matter if Warner Brothers doesn't want to chime in. But although it will happen that HBO Max and WarnerMedia will spend a huge amount of money advertising the cut because they spent $70 million on the movie itself. But one of the main criticisms leveled against this interactive marketing campaign is that, of course, there is not really anything coming from the WarnerMedia or HBO Max side, and I feel like that Zack Snyder has said enough when it comes to that. Is that I read an article on the other day where he said that we have done the analytics when he brought the idea to Warner Brothers to release the cut, and what he said was that the fans made more social media engagement, which of course translates to the potential reach of the movie, than the marketing campaign for the 2017 Justice League movie from Warner Brothers ever did. And therefore he knows how powerful the fans are when it comes to the marketing of this whole movie. And of course, in this current day and age, during the pandemic, what's the best way to market the movie? since everybody has a lot of time, everybody hangs out on social media platforms and they see, oh, Zack Snyder's Justice League or the Snyder Cut is trending again. I wonder what that little thing is all about. And that's how a marketing company reaches its potential customers. But when it comes to the other side of the fence, we have to talk about the differentiation. And I feel like this is kind of a touchy subject with the fan base, which I will dive into a bit later. But when it comes to the differentiation, you have to use clearly distinctive footage other than the different title or the different branding, as of course the movie was branded Zack Snyder's Justice League. But for the layman, when they look at the previous Justice League movie, they see that it was directed by Zack Snyder. Of course, we know that's not true, but it says that, and they wonder what is the difference. And enter the posters. The first 3 posters which Zack Snyder has released were titled the following: Fallen, Risen, and Reborn. And when you look at those posters, they clearly signal a different feel, a different tone for this movie. And of course, another point would be the heavy usage of the nightmare stuff in general, as they were part of Batman v Superman, but they were not present in Justice League. That of course can be said for the black suit Superman, or just the design of Steppenwolf, signaling a completely different tone, even story, and therefore a completely different film to the general audience. Is because when they see footage of Steppenwolf just beheading and killing Amazonians with his axe, they realize that wow, this might be a completely different movie. This has nothing to do with that. And of course, how do you differentiate but include high caliber actors? And that was the main thing with Jared Leto's Joker, as he has been promoting the movie quite surprisingly, basically non-stop on his social media accounts, and he has a huge potential reach. Well, but when it comes to these teasers like the look of the Joker, or the Joker and Batman is gonna have an exchange about Robin and stuff, these teasers are still very minor and little tidbits, and they are just small pieces of this huge, humongous puzzle. And mostly these are shots or information which are taken out of context, which in and of themselves don't ruin the experience, as Zack Snyder is in charge of this whole material. When it comes to the marketing campaign, you can clearly tell, because he is not gonna give you these humongous spoilers like the way that the marketing campaign for Batman v Superman did give away Doomsday, and therefore you could deduce the whole story of the movie, and it completely ruined the experience for a lot of people. But to put it into a nutshell, pulling off an interactive marketing campaign is never an easy job, especially not during a pandemic. Nevertheless, Zack Snyder's fans, led by the man himself, day in and day out, continue to show studios the importance of having an auteur filmmaker at their disposal, especially one who is as passionate and profitable as Zack Snyder is. Thank you so much for watching this video, but what do you think about the marketing campaign for Zack Snyder's Justice League? Are you in favor of this version of marketing campaign, this interactive one on Twitter where you have to tweet a bunch of stuff and Zack Snyder teases us a lot? Or are you more in favor of a traditional marketing campaign? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like if you have enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content like this one, and I will see you in the next one. And until then, remember to keep it insightful.